Well, let's talk about the next one, because this is kind of one of my favorites, is dressing for work and not lounging around. I tried that for all of like 2 weeks, I think. And let me just say, from the top up, all business. In the front of my head, usually the back of my head's a hot mess because nobody sees back there. There's no 360 view here. So that's great, actually, not being on video. But my Alp
all the time. My poor postman never knows if I'm coming or going, like getting ready for the day or getting undressed for the day, because I'm constantly mismatched. So how about you guys? Loungewear? Yes.
Business up top, lounge underneath.
Yeah.
And I say a cozy worker is a productive worker.
I love it.
I like that.
That's perfect.
I feel like that should be a sign at Hobby Lobby.
I like it. I like it a
You
lot.
too, Jen?
Yes. And so I have found that dark shirts, like if I wear a dark shirt, it doesn't matter what kind it is, it's just dark. And so it can be a t-shirt, and it could be my lounge pants, and it can, as long as you're, again, like you said, head up.
Every once in a while, I'll see like a Bucky symbol pop up.
Right, exactly. Oh, Bucky's t-shirt. That's okay. So yeah, it really is. And that's, again, there are benefits to working at home, and I feel like that's one of them. Like, we do get to be a little more cozy. We do get to do things midday and not have to, everything have to, house stuff have to wait till the end of the day. So there are benefits too. So even though it's a transition, it also brings a lot of flexibility in a lot of areas.
Yeah. Well, and that's the next point that I want to talk about is, one of the big tips was to create your own schedule. And sometimes you have that ability. A lot of the teachers are finding that, like our teachers right now in our district, they have to be available like 9 to 10, and again, like 1 to 2. That's their dedicated time to be close to their computers. But then the rest of the time they're still working. So the district's like, everybody's still working, but they don't have to be there ready to answer any messages that kind of come through. And so there's a lot of flexibility within that if you're in that kind of environment. Most of my schedule is determined for me, all of my customer meetings. Like Jennie will schedule things on my calendar for customers who are needing extra consultation, or Lindsey might schedule something for somebody who's, ready for a demo or the next step. And so sometimes I don't have control of my calendar, but I take advantage of the flexibility if I need to. Sometimes I need to take a kid to the doctor, and I know I can catch up on that work later on that evening. I don't need to take a full day for it. And then sometimes I do. Like sometimes I could work, the next 3 nights and catch up on all of that, but I really did take a whole day kind of thing. So take advantage of that flexibility where you can, for sure.